Okay, at the end of the year, you'll be asked to fill out a self-report data form on basically what you've done throughout the year. One of the questions on that is, how did you support attendance, or how did you help kids that were having trouble keeping up with their attendance, as well as with how did you support their grades, or how did you keep students who are in danger of failing from failing. One of the ways to do that proactively is to set up reward systems. You can do good job tickets or individual sticker charts, something for each individual students where they can get rewards for doing what they are supposed to be doing. It can be something as simple as a little toy or a free 100 coupon if they think they're working to something that will motivate them more. Now, some people will tell you that you should not motivate them externally, but my experience is that it works, so I do it. You can also show recognition of achievements. You can have little mini ceremonies with certificates. You can do positive announcements in the office. You can post a classroom honor roll or perfect attendance, just so they can see their name on the wall means a lot to them. Now, once problems arise, then you kind of need to go step by step through an intervention process. I start by having a student-teacher conference. You can do a contract for whatever the issue is, and that way when it comes time for a parent conference, if need be, you can say, okay, I've talked to your child already September, October, they've signed this contract and re-signed it, and they still haven't worked on turning in their homework or whatever the issue is. If that contract isn't successful, you can call the parents. If you think there's a larger issue, you can make a referral to the counselor. But if it's still not working, that's when you need to ask the parents to come in. I like to keep forms on all my parent conferences, that way I can refer to them throughout the year, and I can make sure that I'm following up on those conferences later. The next step, maybe it would be established at the parent conference, would be to schedule tutorials or make-up work time if it's just a matter of the child getting behind because of absences, to help the child get caught up. And then if the child is having trouble in multiple subject areas, then you may want to try to coordinate a team conference. Bring in the other teachers. You may want to have the parent there or not there at first and then bring the parent in. That way you can try to work as a team to help that child reach their goals. I have a method of keeping a parent contact log that took me a few years to develop, but now that I've started using it, it's been extremely helpful because I can look and see every time I've called a parent or done any other type of intervention on a child, such as a counselor referral, tutorials, a student conference, and I can say, okay, this is what I've done for this child up to this point, and see what else I could do. And also at the end of the year, when you're filling out your self-report form on what you've done throughout the year for PDAS, you can just go through and tally up, okay, these are all the times I've intervened for attendance, and then for grades, because there are specific questions on how you've intervened for those issues. Then I also like to keep updated phone numbers underneath the child's name, because a lot of the times you'll find that the phone number isn't correct. So once you get the correct phone number, you can put it in and not have to dial all 5 numbers until you figure out which one is the right number to actually get a hold of that parent. And I also have a column here for positive progress, just because you'll notice some parents you will never have to call about something negative, but it is nice to make some kind of contact with them. If in the first month or 2 months they're doing really well, you might want to go ahead and establish that positive phone call with that parent, because you never know when you're going to need their support in the future.